everybody, I'm going to do a real quick elevator pitch on XDac. I did a full review. You can check that out if this piques your interest. I think it should. It's a really interesting idea that they've come up with and they're implementing. I think it's going to be really successful in the market that we're in. Before I start, I just want to say thanks for everyone that's liking and subscribing. The channel is growing really, really fast. I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. If you are here watching the video and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the bell and subscribe. Work full time, but I try to get out at least 1 or 2 videos a week, and try to focus on things that kind of go under the radar that I think have value, but maybe are not being talked about by everyone else over and over and over again. So this is definitely one of those. It is a DAC is a decentralized autonomous company. So it's kind of like a DAO. It's like an offshoot of a DAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization. Now, this is which I said in my other video. It kind of harkens back to what people said, that the people that made the most money during the gold rush were the people that sold the pickaxes and shovels and equipment to the miners. And this is kind of what the XDac is capitalizing on. They are creating a platform where people can create their own decentralized company, launch in their ICO, even move their traditional company that they have, or even if it's a small company that's successful and they want to expand or even go global. There's no way they would have any way to do that if they were a small company, but this could make that happen using blockchain technology. Website here uses a lot of big words. They don't really use blockchain. They use decentralized ledger technology. So that, along with some other stuff. But I'm going to go over this real quick. Basically just goes over what a DAC is. Some of the problems, they're obvious. Governments, regulation, compliance, also banks, merchant accounts, payrolls, office space, external centralized productivity tools, which just means like office furniture, computers, and other costs. What they do is an instant creation of a decentralized company, automated governance and dispute resolution, proof of work incentive for company teams. I'll touch on some of these because I'm just going over this real quick. Funds and dApps for decentralized applications, fundraising through ICOs, crypto management for payments, automated payrolls, support for the dApps, and integrated autonomous agents. Integrated autonomous agents just means AI, bots, smart contracts, easy, computer stuff. But they're trying. I mean, you start your own decentralized company, and you're obviously a human, I would hope. So it's kind of an integration of both human employees and owners, as well as autonomous agents. Some of the features: governance and disputes. They establish digital jurisdiction over the DACs. Create and operate business owners on disputes with third parties are resolved expediently and objectively through a decentralized dispute representative board, or DRB. Usually with most decentralized platforms, they have a group, in this case a decentralized representative board. It's usually some members of the community which have very high I've just totally lost the word. Not esteem. Very high. They're looked upon favorably. I don't know. Like they have a good rating. So they usually make the board up. There's usually a secondary review board after the first one makes the decision on the dispute. and it's just kind of like a redundancy. So they back that up. They're incentivized by there's usually a portion of the amount disputed or what's being disputed that's locked away until after they give their decision. So that's usually how they're incentivized to do that and to make the good decisions. Liability fund set up, let's say a portion of the money goes to a side for each DAC, so that if the debt to equity ever gets out of place, they shouldn't default because they have that back it up. Ownership and token issuance. They have owners have the option to issue a certain number of like voting tokens, fungible, non-fungible tokens for smart contracts, and distribute them either any way they want, public or ICOs, token sale. Proof of work performance. They have a proof of work mechanism allows for automated rating system. High rating. That's what I was trying to come up with. High rating to track the effectiveness of team members and companies. Goes along with the project and team management. Payment processing. Processes they have. This is kind of a big deal. So if you start your decentralized autonomous company, you have a company, but then you still need to make money and move money and charge money and so on. So they help you with that. They really are there. It looks like to help in all aspects of creating your company and partnering up with you. Payment processing use of digital wallet technology. An XDac platform will create a wallet with merchant tools for each XDac upon establishment of the company on the platform. So I think that's really, really cool. It's just a lot of scary tech stuff that most people don't want to mess with and would stop them from trying to move their company into the blockchain. It's built on EOS, which is basically feeless. EOS is the base layer. Then there's a layer for smart contracts and the bots. XDac client is it's like a user interface you're trying to come up with to bring all the dApps, the autonomous agents, everything into one place. Tokenomics. Once again, I'm kind of rushing through this because I'm just doing it real quick. If you think it looks interesting, first you should always do your own research. I'll put the link in the description to check it out, but you can go over and check out my full review. 100 million tokens, good amount. 40 million in the sale, first set in the sale. Soft cap's 1,500. Hard cap's 35,000 ETH. Token price 0.001, so you get 1,000 per ETH. Small minimum purchase. Now the bonuses are not super high, so that's a really good thing. I was glad to see that. Pre-sale is only 45%. Still pretty good bonus, but pre-sale a lot of sometimes it's upwards of like 75, 80, 90%. And then in the ICO it's only 20, 15, and 10. So not a huge incentive for people to dump their tokens, but to hold on to them and wait for it to rise. Token distribution. I really didn't want to go through all this, but I'll touch on it. 40% token sale, 20% community airdrop, team members and arbiters, 20% the team, early backers and advisors. Vested for 6 months. I'd like to see it invested for a year, but 6 months is kind of the minimum. 20% to the foundation, which is vested for a year. The money that they're spending, I do like a lot. 40% to research and development, which is good because they're going to need that for a lot of the stuff they're developing. They have a huge marketing community management budget. It's like double, triple in some cases of some other projects I've looked at, but it is double of most projects. 25% to operation costs, 5% legal, 5% reserve. Roadmap, they are kicking butt. Actually, should be another dot here. We're at the end of August. No, we're here. There's a dot. That wasn't here, I think, on my last one. Token distribution, ICO round. Now, August to October, development and testing. And then bam, November we got alpha release and testing, and then January beta release and testing. So they're gonna have their full beta release within the next like 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. Team, good size. It's on the small side, but it's all right. All their LinkedIn's work. They'll look through everyone. They're all over the world: United States, England, Russia. This guy does not have a LinkedIn. Wait a minute. Nope, there's nothing clickable. Oh, that's his GitHub. Well, that's kind of neat. Okay, so you can click on that. In my other video, I kind of made fun of the guy because he's the QA engineer and he didn't have his LinkedIn. Advisors, everyone's decent. ICO bench review was high, 4.4. There was a 5 in one of them, so they have all their rankings are good. You can reserve your XDac name and sign up right here on the site. They have a good social media presence. Very helpful in the Telegram. I just popped in there. They started talking to me. And you can get to their GitHub from here. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I can give the team and answer you, or you can head over to the Telegram or their Twitter. Appreciate the likes and the subscriptions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.